Every day, we touch plastic. We drink from it, eat with it. We even store our food in it. But what if that plastic is poisoning us? Not in a dramatic, instant way, but silently, slowly, bit by bit, over years. The plastic you trust is leaking chemicals into your water, your meals, your skin. And most of us have no idea. Doctors are finding microplastics in human blood, in lungs, in organs, even in newborns. Still think plastic is harmless? In this video, we'll expose the truth. We'll show how plastic enters your body, what it does to your health over time, and why science is sounding the alarm. You need to know what's really happening before it's too late. You might think plastic stays outside your body, but science now proves that's no longer true. Tiny plastic pieces are invading your bloodstream. They're called microplastics and nanoplastics, extremely small. So small they pass through filters and walls. Plastic packaging breaks down into these tiny bits. Bottled water is a major source of them. Studies found microplastics in 93% of bottled water. Even tap water isn't always safe anymore. Rainwater, oceans, soil, they all carry microplastic traces. That means your food and drink absorb them. You're swallowing them without even knowing it. Sea salt, fish, vegetables, even beer has them. Once inside, they don't just pass through. They stay. They stick. They build up inside. Plastic doesn't belong in your organs or veins. But that's exactly where it's showing up. Scientists found plastic in human lungs recently, in placentas, in bloodstreams, even in breast milk. This isn't just pollution, this is contamination. You're not just living with plastic anymore. You're living as a host to it. And that changes everything. You don't have to eat plastic to absorb it. It's hidden in the air, water, and food. You breathe in microplastics through dust and fibers. Clothes made from polyester shed plastic while drying. Every time you walk on carpet, plastic dust rises. When you microwave food in plastic, chemicals leach out. Hot food releases more plastic than cold food. Your favorite coffee cup may contain plastic lining. Even chewing gum contains synthetic polymers, basically plastic. Plastic packaging wraps nearly everything in grocery stores. From meat trays to rice bags, it's everywhere. When you cook plastic-wrapped food, it seeps in. Plastic particles can even pass through your skin. Cosmetics and scrubs use microbeads for exfoliation. Those beads don't just wash off, they stay behind. Lipsticks, lotions, creams may include plastic compounds too. Every shower might leave microplastics on your body. Your toothbrush, your comb, more plastic, more contact. Even baby toys and bottles can leach chemicals. And over time, small exposure becomes a threat. Your body isn't designed to break plastic down. So, it builds up inside, silently, every day. You're not just using plastic, it's using you. You might think plastic pollution is far away, but it's much closer than you'd ever guess. Scientists found microplastics in Arctic snow and ice. They're floating in rainwater, falling from the sky. In remote mountains, plastic fibers fall with snow. Even the air in your bedroom carries them. Researchers found microplastics inside human lungs and blood. They've been discovered in placentas of unborn babies. Yes, plastic reaches life before it even begins. It's been found in fish, honey, salt, and milk. Even in bottled water, there's hidden plastic dust. Not even sea creatures can escape this storm. Deep-sea animals have microplastics in their stomachs. Whales have washed up with plastic bags inside. Birds feed their babies plastic, mistaking it for food. Farm soil now contains plastic from fertilizers and mulch. Rain carries plastic from roads to rivers and crops. Plastic pollution is invading nature's most sacred places. It's even been found in human breast milk. This is not science fiction, it's happening right now. The invisible plastic crisis is bigger than imagined. You can't always see it, but it's everywhere. And it's entering your life in silent, deadly ways. You don't need to eat plastic to ingest it. Microplastics sneak in through your food and drink. Plastic breaks down into tiny, invisible pieces. These float in water, stick to food, linger everywhere. Seafood is a major source of plastic intake. Fish and shellfish often carry plastic in their guts. Even fruits and vegetables can contain plastic particles. They absorb it from polluted soil and dirty water. Cooking plastic-wrapped food releases harmful plastic chemicals. Reheating in plastic containers can release toxic bits. Drinking from plastic bottles adds microplastics to your body. Tea bags made of plastic leak tiny plastic shards. Salt harvested from oceans is loaded with microplastics. You may be swallowing plastic daily without knowing it. Breathing polluted air brings plastic into your lungs. Dust in your home carries microplastic fibers too. These come from clothes, carpets, and synthetic furniture. You can even absorb plastics through your skin. Cosmetics and scrubs use plastic microbads for texture. These wash into drains, but trace amounts remain. They enter your bloodstream and travel through your body. Once inside, they cause inflammation and potential cell damage. This silent invasion is happening without your consent. You're not just surrounded by plastic, you're full of it. Microplastics don't just pass through the body. They stay, settle, and build up over time. Once inside, they travel through your blood vessels. They lodge in organs, including liver and kidneys. These particles are too small to filter out. They can trigger immune system reactions and inflammation. Some plastics carry harmful chemicals like BPA and phthalates. These disrupt hormones and confuse the body's signals. Hormonal imbalance can affect sleep, mood, and fertility. Children may face developmental issues from early exposure. In adults, it may increase the risk of cancer. Studies link microplastics to heart and lung problems. They may affect brain function and mental clarity. Long-term exposure could speed up cell aging inside. Some chemicals mimic estrogen and distort natural balance. This can lead to thyroid and metabolic disorders. Your body may see plastic as a threat. It reacts with stress, inflammation, and tissue damage. These effects may be slow but still harmful. Many symptoms may seem unrelated at first glance, but they often trace back to plastic exposure. What enters silently leaves a lasting impact behind. Your body deserves protection from invisible enemies like this. And awareness is the first step toward defense. Recycling sounds like a perfect solution, right? But sadly, it's not working as we hope. Only a small percentage of plastic gets recycled. Most plastic ends up in landfills or oceans. Why? Because recycling systems are broken and limited. Different plastics need different recycling processes and machines. Contamination makes most recycled items useless for reuse. Labels, food residue, and mixed materials ruin batches. Even recyclable plastics get rejected at recycling plants. Countries often ship plastic waste to poorer nations. There, it's burned or dumped, harming local communities. Some plastic can only be recycled once or twice. After that, it becomes useless trash once again. And each recycle process uses energy and water. We're creating more plastic than we can manage. New plastic is cheaper than recycled plastic today. So companies choose fresh plastic, not reused material. The cycle continues, and waste keeps growing larger. Recycling gives us a false sense of progress. It makes people think the problem is handled. But the truth is, we're just delaying impact. The ocean still fills up with plastic each day. Wildlife still eats what we throw away. And we're still breathing and drinking plastic bits. Recycling helps, but it's not the full answer. We need reduction, not just waste management systems. A real solution means using less from the start. Only then can we break this dangerous cycle. Plastic doesn't just harm nature, it harms us too. Tiny particles called microplastics enter our food daily. They're in the air, the water, even our salt. We breathe them in, and we eat them unknowingly. Fish and animals consume plastic in the ocean. Then we eat those animals filled with plastic bits. Studies found plastic in human blood and lungs. That's not just shocking, it's deeply dangerous too. Some plastics carry toxic chemicals like BPA and phthalates. These chemicals mess with our hormones and organs. They've been linked to cancer, diabetes, and fertility issues. Even unborn babies are now exposed through the womb. No one is truly safe, not kids, not adults. The impact is slow, silent, and deeply harmful. We don't always feel it right away, though. But over time, it builds up inside our bodies. Imagine eating a credit card's worth of plastic weekly. That's what research suggests is happening right now. This isn't a future threat, it's happening already. We're paying the health price of our plastic habits. Doctors and scientists are raising alarm bells worldwide. But many people still don't know the full risk. We focus on trash, but ignore what enters us. The real danger may not be what we see. It's what's quietly making its way into our cells. Plastic has turned into a hidden health crisis, one that we urgently need to face and fix. We're told recycling solves the plastic problem today. We see the triangle logo and feel reassured. But the truth is far more complicated and darker. Only a small fraction of plastic gets recycled. Most of it is burned, buried, or exported abroad. Even when you sort it properly, it may fail. Different plastics require different systems and processing methods. If one wrong item enters, the batch gets rejected, and much of our recycled plastic ends up dumped. It's often sent to poorer countries for processing or burning. That leads to more pollution, sickness, and unfair suffering. The system looks green but hides a dirty truth. Big companies push recycling to avoid real responsibility. They keep producing plastic while blaming us for waste. Meanwhile, they know most plastic can't truly be reused. Many containers are made of mixed or dyed plastics. Those are almost impossible to recycle at scale. Even clean plastic degrades each time it's reused. So eventually, it becomes trash again, just delayed a bit. This isn't a circular system, it's a straight line. A line that ends in landfills, oceans, or fires. We've been sold a myth of eco-friendly control, but we're swimming in plastic faster than we can recycle. The math simply doesn't work anymore, not even close. Unless we reduce use, recycling won't save the planet. We need less plastic, not just better disposal systems. Real change means holding industries accountable, not just consumers. The illusion must break if we want real solutions. Plastic doesn't just pollute the earth, it enters us. We eat it, drink it, and breathe it daily. Tiny microplastics are found in blood, lungs, and brains. Scientists now link plastic exposure to major health issues. Hormone disruption is one of the earliest red flags. Plastic additives mimic estrogen and confuse our biology. This can affect fertility, growth, and even child development. In men, testosterone levels may drop without clear reason. In women, it may trigger early puberty or complications. In children, behavior and focus can be negatively impacted. Beyond hormones, plastics may also fuel chronic inflammation. This is linked to heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. The body sees plastic as a foreign invader. Our immune system reacts, but can't clear it out. The result is long-term stress on vital organs. And we still don't know the full consequences yet. Plastic hasn't been in human bodies this long before. We're living in a massive, uncontrolled health experiment, and the results may take decades to fully appear. What's even scarier is how widespread the problem is. It's not limited to certain countries or income levels. Everyone is exposed, rich or poor, old or young. Bottled water, seafood, rice, salt, even baby formula is affected. We're building our bodies out of invisible plastic dust. It doesn't break down, and it doesn't go away. Our cells are absorbing what nature never meant to carry. And the price may be diseases we can't yet treat. Preventing this starts with awareness and real change. We must reduce plastic exposure to protect future generations. Change begins with one small, conscious decision. You don't need to be perfect, just more aware. Start by cutting out single-use plastic from life. Say no to plastic straws, bags, and bottles. Carry a reusable bottle everywhere you go. Bring your own bag when shopping for groceries. Use glass, metal, or bamboo instead of plastic. Buy in bulk to reduce excess packaging waste. Choose products with biodegradable or paper-based wrapping. Read labels. Avoid microbads in scrubs and toothpaste. Cook fresh meals instead of buying packaged food. Support brands that commit to eco-friendly practices. Clean your home without synthetic chemicals or plastics. Encourage friends and family to do the same. Organize cleanup drives or join local environmental efforts. Vote for leaders who prioritize climate and sustainability. Push for stronger laws against plastic pollution worldwide. Share documentaries, articles, and facts to spread awareness. Teach kids to love and respect the earth. Because real change starts with informed new generations. Track your plastic use for 1 full week. You'll be surprised how much you actually consume. Then work to cut it in half, step by step. Progress matters more than instant perfection or guilt. If millions do a little, the impact is huge. The ocean can heal if we stop harming it. The air can clear if we reduce pollution now. The future is still unwritten, and it depends on us. We created the plastic problem, and we can solve it. We've come too far to ignore the truth now. Plastic is in our oceans, soil, air, and blood. It's hurting wildlife, polluting our water, destroying ecosystems, and silently threatening our health every single day. But this isn't the end. This can be the start. The start of a movement, a change, a revolution. A shift from convenience to consciousness. From plastic to purpose. From pollution to protection. You don't need to save the whole world today. Just start with your world, your home, your habits. Say no when it's easy to say yes. Refuse what you don't need. Reuse what you already have. And recycle only what's truly recyclable. Because if we act together, change is possible. If we care enough, the earth can still recover. It's not too late. It starts with you. It starts now. If this story moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this message. Be the spark that lights 1,000 more. And if you care about the truth, if you believe in a cleaner future, then subscribe to our channel for more stories like this. Let's rewrite the future, one action, one choice, one video at a time. Subscribe now. Your planet needs you.